Another issue truck drivers are dealing with during this pandemic is the dine-in ban on restaurants. WCIA3's Andy Olson joins us now. So, Andy, they are worried about not having somewhere to eat at all.
That's right, Paul. Some drivers don't bring food with them on the road and rely on the restaurants in those truck stops across the country. In Oakwood, Illinois, truck stops still have food available for the drivers, but because of the dine-in ban, they're required to take it to their cab and have to eat there. People around the country are stocking up on supplies and staying inside because of coronavirus. The last line of defense to make sure they get those supplies is a truck driver. Not only has their workload stepped up, but closings to dining and rest areas has added another layer of stress.
We're trying to do a job, and we can't get nothing to eat. Fortunately, we can still park, but, who knows before how long they're going to stop us from parking, in groups like the truck stop here,
Truck stops like the Loves in Oakwood have had to close the dining rooms in their attached restaurants, but they're keeping the counters open for drivers to come in and make orders. The Pilot truck stop is taking similar precautions. In a statement, they say their fuel islands are staying open around the country and their restrooms will stay open as well. But their drivers' lounges and self-serving food areas are closed for the time being. Drivers have had to eat in their trucks and some have had to go out of their way to find rest areas. Even with the inconvenience, a lot of them say they don't think their job has gotten harder. They say they'll go about it as business as usual until things go back to normal.
And the job is the same no matter what, so, you pick up your load and you take it off and deliver it wherever it's got to go and then, go after the next one and run it to the next place,
Some of the drivers I spoke to today have been to some of those rest areas in Pennsylvania that were closed, where they put out porta potties instead. They told me they weren't very happy because they thought those weren't as sanitary as regular restrooms. Paul?
It's an interesting point, too. I ran into a trucker last night at the gym. He was just happy the gym was open, so he had another opportunity to get out of his truck as well.
Absolutely. They need just moments to stretch as well.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Andy, thanks. Well, Love's Travel Stops announced today it was also shutting down its gaming rooms in Illinois. That includes the locations in Decatur and Leroy. They're also asking customers to use new disposable cups on soda fountains instead of personal mugs for the time being.